Winter had settled firmly across the small American town, blanketing rooftops in soft frost and filling the air with the kind of quiet that only cold mornings can create. Inside a warmly lit kitchen, 72-year-old Margaret Turner wrapped her hands around a steaming mug of tea as her grandson, Mason, brushed snow from his coat and stepped inside. She had invited him over not just for breakfast, but to share the secret that kept her mind sharp, her memory strong, and her spirits steady even through long winter days. Margaret began by slicing a smooth, cold avocado, its pale green center bright against the winter gray outside. "This little beauty," she said, "keeps your brain energized, especially when the days feel shorter." She handed Mason a bowl of blueberries, explaining that their antioxidants acted like tiny shields protecting the brain from aging. The berries were slightly chilled from the fridge, reminding them both of the snow outside. Next, she placed crisp broccoli florets on the counter. "Vitamin K and fiber," she told him, tapping her temple. "Perfect for memory." She drizzled rich olive oil onto a pan, the aroma warming the kitchen as she said it kept her brain flexible and supported healthy thinking as the years passed. She cracked a few eggs, their sizzle breaking the quiet. "Eggs are some of the best neuroprotective foods," she said, sliding them gently in the pan. She added handfuls of kale and spinach, calling leafy greens the winter warriors of brain health. Then she unwrapped a piece of wild salmon glowing with its natural pink color. "Loaded with omega-3s," she said, "especially DHA, the nutrient that helps deep thinking and better memory." She sprinkled turmeric over it, the golden spice contrasting beautifully with the winter light. "This helps calm inflammation so the mind stays clear." She handed Mason a small bowl of walnuts. "A perfect snack for the brain," she said. "Iron, vitamin E, and healthy fats." Finally, she offered a square of dark chocolate. "Dark only," she reminded him. "Good for mood, and anything that lifts your mood supports your mind." As the two sat at the table, the winter wind sighed softly against the windows. Margaret explained that a strong, healthy brain wasn't built in a single moment. It was built choice by choice, meal by meal. These foods had carried her through decades, through raising children, building a career, facing loss, and finding joy again. Mason listened closely, realizing that the wisdom of winter wasn't only about slowing down. It was about nourishing the mind so it could stay bright, alert, and resilient at every age. And as they shared their warm meal, he promised to spread her message so others, especially those in their 50s and beyond, could discover how simple foods could keep their minds thriving throughout every season. Because in the quiet strength of winter, Margaret believed, people could rediscover the power of food to protect their minds and build a future filled with clarity, connection, purpose, and hope.